I'm asking you, Lorna. Was Carl at the Tuxedo Club that night? Did he pull the trigger?
I don't know. Don't you think that I would tell you just to save my own hide after what I've told you tonight?
Do you have any idea what kind of relationship Carl and Rick had?
No, but I do know how Carl treated the hired help.
So that's how he thought of Rick?
Rick was a peon in the operation. He was a lackey.
Okay, in other words, he was expendable.
It would be like swatting a fly, Kevin. Carl didn't take stupid chances that might send him back behind bars. He was very careful.
Could he have hired someone to kill Rick?
Maybe, sure. I don't even know why he'd bother, though. As far as I knew, Rick was just someone who was going to mind the store while Carl was in prison.
But what about the pornographic video?
Rick's idea. Not Carl's style. Although he certainly didn't mind it making money for him.
Is there anything else you know that I should?
No, I think that just about covers it.
Lorna, how did you ever get involved with somebody like Carl?
He picked me up off the streets when I was a kid. He took me in, he scrubbed me up.
Did he abuse you?
Depends on what you mean.
Sexually or otherwise,
He never laid a hand on me until I was old enough to say yes. His friends, on the other hand, were a totally different story. But that was a long time ago, and in the long run, it doesn't make much of a difference. See, Carl was to me what Rick was to Jenna. And later on, when it was legal, he called in his favors.
He made you his mistress.
I couldn't say no.
Well, it's no wonder you couldn't talk. It would have ruined you with Matt and Dean.
Don't you see? It has ruined me already. And I'm probably gonna be dead. Now, if this little whatever it is that you call this is over, thank you for the wonderful date.
I'm going to have to ask you to come downtown to make an official statement.
Oh, sure, and then you're gonna give me 24-hour protection, right?
I know that you're still scared, but I'll make sure that you're protected. I will make sure of it. You can trust me on that. Believe me, Lorna. No, listen, just one last question. Hypothetical. If Carl is behind this, is he capable of killing Ryan?
The truth? I think he's just panting for the chance.
Egg roll?
No thanks, miss. I'm on duty.
Ah. So, it's good to see you have an appetite.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need my strength.
Ryan, I made a promise to Billy, and you have to promise me that you're not going to do anything stupid.
Such as?
Going after Carl and picking a fight. I'm not getting you out of here so that you can get yourself killed, so swear to me that you will behave.
I swear to you, I'll be careful.
I hate it when you do that.
Sorry, no go.
What?
It's late. The judge wasn't about to have a hearing at 11 p.m.
Come on, Billy, I deserve that hearing.
And you were going to get that hearing when it's scheduled tomorrow afternoon. If I was you, Ryan, I wouldn't push.
Come on,
Billy.
Billy.
Your family have already pressured the judge enough, Ryan.
So in other words, if they hadn't stuck their noses in, I would be out of here.
Well,
Captain, Mrs. Hudson is here to see Ryan.
No.
I went to the jail and they sent me over here, Captain. Please, I need
visiting
to see
hours
him.
were over a long time ago, Mrs. Hudson.
Then what's she doing here?
None of your damn business.
Victoria is my business.
Look, I don't want to hear any more about Vicky, and I don't want to hear any more about her heartbreak. And I told you I want that wedding canceled.
This isn't about the wedding. Captain, please. This is urgent. I have to see him.
2 minutes, okay? Come on.
Ryan, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm scared to death. You have to help me.
Well, what am I supposed to do from here?
I don't know, but you have to do something. The police won't do anything.
All right, tell me what you want.
Victoria has disappeared. I'm afraid she's gone after Carl.
Victoria, well, this is indeed delightful.
Well, I did get it right, didn't I? I mean, you did say dinner here.
Yes, indeed I did, but I wasn't so sure you'd turn up.
Carl, I never thought of you as insecure.
Well, you mustn't start now. It's simply a question of motivation.
Yours or mine?
Now, in the event that yours turns out to be about the murder of Rick Madison, please let me assure you, I didn't shoot the little fella, though I'm told he deserved it. Furthermore, I have no idea who did.
Who really cares? And I wish you'd stop being a bore and bringing it up. To tell you the truth, I am sick to death of the whole subject.
As am I. Now, what say we ban the subject from the dinner table?
Please.
Well, I must go off and find us a vintage champagne. And then I shall tell Ito, he's the fellow who does for me, to whip us up something succulent.
Great. I'm ravenous.
Me too.
Penny, few thoughts.
I'm still worried that Billy might be right. If we get Ryan out, are we serving him up on a silver platter? Is that what Carl is waiting for?
Darling, Ryan is a professional.
Yes, but he loses that perspective when he's around Carl.
Spencer. I'm glad I tracked you down. I found the link between Carl Hutchins and Rick Madison.
You mean you have evidence that will set Ryan free for good?
Maybe. But I think that's a bad idea until we can arrest Carl. My source confirms what we've been afraid of, that Carl wouldn't hesitate to take Ryan out. Ryan would be walking right into an ambush.
And then I found an autograph book that clearly had to do with Carl. It was obviously Carl. And then Victoria disappeared, and I didn't know where she went. And so I went straight over to Carl's, of course. And nobody was there except this bizarre little servant of his who said that they had gone to the Paradise. So, of course, I went directly over to the Paradise, and they weren't there either.
Donna, did anyone actually see Vicky with Carl?
I am not jumping to conclusions. I feel this in my bones. I know she's in danger, and she's doing this for you, Ryan, so you've got to help. I know you're angry at her, but I know that you love her. Do you want her to be killed?
Ryan, I'm gonna have to take you back to lockup before I leave.
Listen, Billy, you can't do that until you hear what she has to say. Donna, just tell Billy what you told me.
The police aren't going to do anything. You know full well they aren't going to do anything.
Try me,
She
Mrs.
hasn't been
Hudson.
gone that long.
Well, tell me the whole story. Let's see what we got here.
All right. I found an autograph book that was...
I want you to start thinking. Because you were going to help me bust out of here.
What? Carl, I'm very flattered. That is special.
So are you. I do hope you relax. I want you to enjoy yourself, Vicky. And I also hope that this doesn't turn into a working dinner.
Oh, how do you mean?
Well, you know, a cover for a fishing expedition, perhaps, on behalf of somebody else.
I wouldn't do that to you, Carl. I respect your intelligence too much.
Thank you. Respect means much to me. But not half so much as honesty and directness. Otherwise, how can there be trust?